Welcome to Caseware Quick Vids for IFRS Financials. In this quick vid, I'll review 3 alternate methods you can use to create client files with IFRS Financials. The first of these 3 methods is going to be to drag and drop financials into an existing working papers client file. The second method is to create a new client file and base it on financials. And the third method is to create a new client file using external imported data from an external accounting package and have financials added in one step. So let's review the first method, known as drag and drop. This method will be used to integrate financials into an existing working papers client file with no existing financials folders or documents. This will be done using the document library feature found in working papers. By default, the document library folder path should be set correctly, but it is important to show you where to set the path if necessary. From working papers, select Tools, select Options, and in the left frame, select Default Paths, and make sure that the document library path is pointing to the document library folder found in the caseware. Use Browse to locate the folder if necessary. Select OK to close. While in working papers, I'm going to select from the menu, Document, New. In the New Document dialog, I'm going to select from Document Library and select OK. Use the Source drop-down to locate the template you would like to add to this existing client file. I'm going to select Financials IFRS. You will notice in the window all the folders that come with financials. Only 3 of these folders are necessary to start working in financials. The others are working paper folders, or there could be files and folders required for your region. Please note that depending on your region, the names of the documents and folders may have changed. Selecting the folder, customizing for the engagement, and while holding the Control key, I select Financial Reports and Customizing for the firm. I can click Add to bring these folders over to my document manager, or I can use drag and drop and place them anywhere in the document manager I would like. Please note that this may take some time depending on your computer's resources. Once the files are added, you can now begin working in financials. Click Close to close the document. The second method is going to be creating a new file based on financials. I will use this method if I take on a new client, for example, and will be starting with no existing working papers data. So while in working papers, I select File from the menu, and I select New. I then select the radio button, Create New File, and I click OK. In the New File dialog, I provide a name for the new client. In this example, I will call it New Client 1 to keep things simple. I am now going to base my new client file on the Financials IFRS template. Once the template is selected, select OK, and the file will begin created. Once the file is finished, the Engagement Properties dialog opens, and it is important for you to complete the Engagement Properties dialog, as some of the information in this dialog automatically flows into the Financials template. Select Help if you want help on the Engagement Properties. Select OK to close the Engagement Properties dialog. Notice the financial specific folders and documents have been placed in your document manager. The third method is to create a new client file based on existing data while incorporating financials at the same time. You will use this method when you want to integrate your existing or imported accounting data and copy the financials components in one step. From working papers, I'm going to select File and select New. In this example, I'm going to select the radio button, create a new file from client data, and click OK. There are 3 options here to consider. One is Client Data File, which will base a file on some popular accounting packages. 2, Existing File, will create a file based on existing working papers file. And thirdly, Other Data Source will allow you to create a file based on numerous other accounting packages. For this demonstration, I'm going to select Other Data Source and click Next. In this dialog, I will use the drop-down and select the accounting package I use. This drop-down shows all the accounting packages Caseware supports. In this example, I'm going to select Sage. Please note that accounting packages may not be applicable in your jurisdiction. Once the package I want is selected, several options specific to this accounting package appear. These options will help me successfully import my data from my accounting package. Once happy with the selection, I'm going to select Next. Once again, you'll provide the new client file with a name. In this case, I'm going to keep it simple and I'm going to call New Client 2. I'm then going to select the Financials IFRS template, as I would also like to incorporate this in the client file. Once it is selected, click Finish to begin creating this client file. Once completed, the new client file will have all the existing client data imported from my accounting package as well as the financials documents and folders. That concludes method 3. Thank you for watching Caseware Quick Vids.